You caught me there. You're welcome back. Stay daybreak. I hope you enjoy yourself with Benedicta Uri talking about Christmas because all is about Christmas. And the program still goes on. I have with me in the studio Ewere Usifo. He is the Secretary General of Edo State Drug Free Association, and he's still a member of Edo State Drug Control. You're welcome, sir.
Bless you.
I have with me Dr. S.L. Ogene, house of the Clark Eye Clinic here in Benin City. You're welcome.
Good morning. Thank you very much. Good morning, everyone.
So, the season, all is about festivity.
Yes.
Everywhere now, celebration. And people want to feel high at this period. So what's your advice? Because now this period is when people go more into taking up substance. What will you say about that because of the festivity period?
Because of festivity period, people actually go out of their way to do certain things out of normal. And this is where we talk about gateway drugs, especially the issue of cigarette smoking, drinking, and so on and so on. I want to tell people, Christmas is not for drinking and smoking. It is to remember Christ and what Christ done for us on the cross. It is not the time to drink yourself out. In fact, we are very happy now. We are glad. If you see the things they wrote on cigarette, for example, it's enough to scare you. They don't always say smokers are liable to die young now. Some of the things they wrote there is that smoking kills. Clear. And yet people see these things, they don't mind. Sometimes you just begin to think that from the one they are spiritually influenced, that they don't have understanding anymore. My people say when if an average man is about to die, he will not take any advice. These are small things. Jesus did not come to die for people smoking. But we also believe that we can also turn the situation around. We can use the period to preach the gospel. And use the period to tell people to stay out of drugs. Because Jesus never drink any strong drinkers in the Bible. Strong drinks are made for.
And so we say, the Bible said, just take a little.
If you look at, I'm not really want to explain Bible. It's not that I don't have the understanding. What is important is that the person that Paul was advising was Timothy, and Timothy is somebody that was cancerous, and he needed, and the water they have in that location is alkaline, too much alkaline, it needed to be teed down so that we'll be able to use it. That was actually the reason for that. People don't go into this to sort out why that statement was made. It's not everything in the Bible that is meant for us. There's the one that is meant for you, there's the one that is meant, but the Bible is meant for everybody.
Yes.
So also concerning drinking, you see on the label, drink responsibly. That is what is written there. They didn't say don't drink at all. It's just like, okay, let's support what Paul said. They didn't say don't drink at all. You know your capacity is just probably one bottle of beer. Why? Because you see free one. Why take 20? Why take, and at the end of the day, you find yourself in the gutter. Ogogoro is a terrible thing. It's not something that somebody has to toy with. You can experiment with it, but don't just go after the first bing. In fact, this time we advise especially our children that are going on holiday not to bing at all. Don't try at all. The white man, sometimes they call it bing. You don't even bother to try.
Don't try.
And one of the things we are proposing or saying from Edo State Drug Control Committee is that party without drugs, party without alcohol. You can party without cigarettes. You don't need to. Just go party, eat good food, take good water.
They will say doing that is not complete. When you go, mostly when people go to a party, they find out that everything is soft drink. At the end of the day, they say, this one, the party, not correct at all. So what would you say about that?
The party is correct. The completeness of a party is in the, just like they said, beauty is the eye of the beholder. The completeness of a party is in the eye of those people that you invited. You know the type of people that are invited. Party is a norm. If you have good food on your table, it's a non-party. It's a non-party when you have good food on your table. I used to tell people, the money our parents spend on alcohol and cigar, it can put chicken on your table. Good chicken on your table. tolo on your table this Christmas time that your children will enjoy and be glad. You see, we should be very careful when we are celebrating Christmas. One of the things I want to also quickly add, some of these things that we are seeing is satanically calculated.
Yes.
Because you see that if you actually go out there to see people celebrating, the non-Christians even celebrate Christmas more than the Christians. So they want to spare, they want to mess up certain things. Say, it is because of Christmas. Must it be because of Christmas that people are involved in road fatalities? Must it be because of Christmas? The beer is always there, has always been there. The beauty has not stopped. So why must you bring it to this period? So it's very concrete. You can do Christmas without getting involved in excessive drinking. I didn't even say, do you even know that at this point in time, I'm not even saying don't take at all. But if it is children, I say don't take at all. But for adults, what is bad, you know your capacity.
People this period already go into taking jobs.
They want to be high. And not too late now. It's not too late. I just mentioned the gateway drugs now. They also go into so many other drugs. They are testing, they are experimenting. And one of the things we talk about when it comes to drug is availability. Beer is available now, party everywhere. If you go to any moment now, especially from 25th, 24th, 25th, 26th, and 20, even January, you see a lot of carnivals in different streets, free. The bottles of beer are free everywhere. They even know now that sometime at this time, some of these bottling companies, they give beer out free of charge. One carnival or the other here and there. And we are trusting God that at the level of those state drug control committee, we want to believe God that in the new year we are entering, we'll be able to use the opportunity of various carnivals in different streets to tell people to stay off drugs. And go to the park now, what are you talking about? All manner of drugs are there. All manner of drugs. You see, how do they get there? How do they get there? Why people want to kill themselves?
You see some people carry one basin having
all manner of concussion, all in the name of Agbo.
Yes.
And this thing, nobody really know what made up
what
all
they
this.
missed.
And people just go there, they miss. Listen, a man that is already drunk, and you are adding cigarette, and you are adding Agbo, and alcohol, for example, is a depressant. You are just drawing the person down. You want to free the person. In fact, and that person is going to take on the steering, whether it's traveling or bus service inside town or so. That person is already an accident, waiting for what to happen. We should be very careful. Even, please, I'd like to advise those of you that are using vehicle, no matter how much you are in a hurry, if you get into a vehicle and the person is a drunkard, you can perceive it.
Perceive
as a smoker. Quietly just come down. Quietly. I thank God it's not every bus stop you have to pay before you enter. Just quietly come down. I want to see somebody. Look for another one. It's even better that I'm not saying we should be trekking. After all, we trek a lot in Benin now. The vehicle drop you, for example, at Sakmobile Road, you need to go to Oba Market, no other thing that will take you there. So let's just learn to exercise ourselves, but stay off drugs. When you see, stay off. It's not difficult to know. There is no, if you see people that are getting involved in drugs, this is not the first time.
At all.
You try it once. It didn't work. My father used to tell me, how many times will you try something before you run away? When you see it first time and you suffer, don't try second time. Don't even get involved. You waste your money.
Like right
you waste your time.
It might be spiritual.
Of course, you waste your money. In fact, especially those of you that are involved, that this thing is inside of you, say, craving for it, bring it. Then seek spiritual help. Look for prayers. Let people pray for you. And pray for yourself. Ask God to deliver you. God, deliver me from this alcohol. Why is it that I cannot pass bottle? You see, people are drinking to stoop on to the level that bottle will be now taller than them. By the time you finish drinking, you now raise up the bottle. But what are you talking about? They borrow. And drunkards and alcoholics and drug abusers, substance abusers, they are free givers.
Yes.
They give so that when they don't have, you can give.
They can also collect from
people can just come to the buka or come to the beer parlor and they serve everybody one bottle. So tomorrow, if you two don't have, somebody will also serve you one bottle. So stay away. It's better for us to stay alive to witness the end of 2021 and then go ahead into 2022. This is very, very important. And only those that are alive can do this.
Yes, only those that are alive.
If you get involved, if drug takes your life away, sniff out life of you, well, you cannot celebrate with us. We want to say God is not interested in the death of anybody. He's interested that we are
Thank
alive.
you for your thoughts. let's go to Dr. Essie Ogene. This period.
Yeah. Good morning.
Welcome.
Thank you. Good morning, everyone. I'm Dr. Essie Ogene Hasi from Claris Eye Care, talking about the season of celebration, festivals, and all. Also, we need to talk about the weather. This is the season of Harmattan, and Harmattan has its effect on our health, our bodies, and many things. Do you know that Harmattan also has its effect on your eyes? Yes, it can, especially those who are susceptible to it by those who have dry eye, evaporative dry eye, pterygium, allergies to dust, and photophobia, and some of all these conditions. So people who are susceptible to this have issues during Harmattan season. At this Harmattan season is when they have their symptoms more often. You know, at this Harmattan season they experience more of dry eye, burning sensation, tears coming out from their eyes, difficulty in keeping their eyes open for long because of the high wind. They have to close their eyes. Because of the sun, they have to keep their eyes closed. They are not comfortable. They have a lot of headaches, itching. Those who are allergic to dust, when the wind blows this dust into their eyes, they begin to itch, they sneeze. You know, that's their form of allergy. And they have dull vision and many other complaints like this. So if you know you have any of these complaints, don't just bear it on your own. Just know that that's a condition that can be treated. So visit an eye doctor, get it treated, get it checked. Because you may just go to the chemist and buy a wrong drug. There are specific drugs for this you should know. Not just any drug you should just go to the chemist and get. So get it checked, see your doctor, get it checked, get it diagnosed, and get it treated. It's a very, very simple condition to treat. Don't just keep bearing it. And you know, at this stage, when you begin to experience tears coming out from your eyes, that's a sign of dry eye. And how do people get dry eye? You should know that the way the Harmattan weather dries up water easily around because of the low humidity in the air. So also your tears, you know, your tears is highly made up of water. Most of your tears is water and other components that are dissolved in it. The tears can also evaporate as your eye is opened for those who have evaporative dry eye. Take note, it's not everybody. When you begin to experience this discomfort in your eye, you do it anytime you're in Harmattan season, dryness of your eyes, you begin to blink more frequently, tears running down your eyes, you know, your eyes get red, gets very itchy, you have burning feeling, you feel like your eyes are hot, as if the hot sun is just hitting your eyes directly. That is a sign that you should get it checked. It's the Harmattan, it's the weather. The weather is having effects on your eyes. But don't just continue bearing it, because that is you know, when you have symptoms, it's a sign to tell you that your body is not comfortable. You need to get it treated. So you need to get it treated. Get it checked. It may be allergic conjunctivitis. It may be that's allergy to dust. It may be
natural.
Natural, yes.
Natural.
And now, talking about natural, many people have this natural in them. It's not really a disease that you contract from somewhere.
Okay.
You don't catch it from anybody. It's not like Apollo, that it was your neighbor, your brother that had it and you now caught it. No, it's in you. It's in you. It's the way your system is. So when you have evaporative dry eye, it means that the components of your tears that help in retaining the tears, that help in reducing it from evaporating, that's the lipid layer of your tears, it's not enough. You don't have enough lipid layer on your tears.
So what's the solution?
You get it treated with drugs. There are drugs that you can use to treat it.
Okay.
And you feel comfortable, your eyes will feel very cool and relaxed. If you have allergies to dust at this season, an allergy is not something you catch from somewhere. It's in you. Your body is reacting to the allergens in the air. You also need to get it treated.
So you treat that to all?
Yes, you treat it.
The patient will stay away from the...
Yes, good. Okay. If you can stay away from what is causing the issue, the allergen, that would be good. But at this season, can we stay away from dust? Can we not go out? We still go outdoors, especially in that's what I'm talking about. That this is the season where those who have these symptoms have it more, who have these conditions.
You can protect it.
You can protect your eyes. Yes, you can use glasses. When you cover your eyes with glasses, then it will reduce the wind from blowing into your eyes. If you have photochromic glasses, they can help in reducing the sun from getting to your eyes, reducing the photophobia. Photophobia is when you are sensitive to bright light, especially sunlight when you get into the sun. You need to get glasses that protect your eyes from UV rays, photochromic glasses, blue cut glasses. You know, these help in relieving the symptoms, and you need to get it checked. Get it treated with drugs. There are drugs that you can use to treat it, but don't just go to the chemist to buy. I don't advocate that you just go to the chemist to buy without a proper diagnosis. So see a doctor, see an optometrist.
Where can they find you?
Okay, you can see me at number 1 New Lagos Road by number 1 New Lagos Road in Benin by Akpava Junction, or you can call me and I'll be very available for you. 080-391-57948. 080-391-57948. You can just call on me and let me know what the issue is. Then we'll direct you on what to do.
Thank you so much.
Comments of the season once again.
Dr. Esiogene, thank you. And let's back to Sifu. Please, what's your last advice? Because 4 days more for Christmas, your final advice?
What I would tell people, please stay out of drug. And if you have somebody that have issues of drug already, substance already abuses substance, you can refer. It's also treatable. We are so glad that drug was recently discovered, though we don't find it.
But someone can call you.
Yeah.
So can you?
Yeah,
can they contact you?
Yeah, you can. Those State Drug Control Committee is at the government house.
Okay.
Office of the Secretary to the State Government. When you get there, say you want to see the Secretary at those State Drug Control Committee.
You have counselor there.
We have counselor in the committee, but we will not be sitting down there.
Okay.
Then on the other hand, you want to see somebody one-on-one, as I'm talking to you now, on counseling. You want to see, you can call. Say, Mr. Sifu, 080 54 55 7707. Mr. Sifu is in it, 080 54 55 7707. You can call, and if you have anybody that have issue with drug and is ready to, you see, there must be willingness, ready to come out. You don't know what to do with it. It's a family member, husband, wife, children, parent. You can call. We'll make referral. We'll help. We can help. Already, Edo State Drug Control Committee is coming out with a helpline. There is some free tool helpline so that somebody can always call. We have a referral desk at Ministry of Health. We also have at a psychiatric hospital, NDLEA, NAMDAC. When you call, we'll be able to refer you. It will be they will help you, especially when you come out for help. No, we are not looking for people to arrest. We are looking for people to bring out of drug. This is Christmas season. Jesus came to bring people out of sin.
Yes,
so
not going to sin.
Not going to sin. So we're also here to bring you out of
Okay, thank you. We are rounding up. Thank you.
Thank you,
Mr. Sifu, and thank you, Dr. Ehasui. Thank you for coming. We in the studio. Thank you, Audio and Bright. We all in the studio are saying Merry Christmas to you, and enjoy your Christmas. Stay out of drugs, stay out of trouble, and be joyful, because it's a time of joy. Thank you once again. My name is Peggy Oikwari. Bye for now.